What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be talking about update 23.1. I've got some patch notes, some screenshots, and we're actually in the test server to show you guys some of the other things as well. So first thing off, you can notice that the default lobby screen has changed, is now this kind of like jumping out of a plane scene. I think it's pretty cool, but yeah, so that's the first thing you'll notice for the new update. Then we're going to move over to the Survivor Pass coming out. I don't get any of the G coin for the test server, so I can't buy this stuff and actually show some of it, but we can show a good portion of it. So the level 1 is that cool looking little monkey mask, and the jumpsuits for 2, or actually I think you get both on level 1, sorry. 2, you get this shotgun. We can actually preview this. It's pretty cool looking, I'm not gonna lie. I like it a lot, there's gonna be a lot of people that want this. This is probably one of the reasons people will buy the pass. We're going to skip over some of this stuff like the contraband coupons and the chests. Skip that. That's just an XP booster, or sorry, as I was a BP booster. And then we've got like an orange kind of outfit, orange jumpsuit. Whoops, there we go. Yeah, a little orange jumpsuit with a backpack. It's also orange as well. Not bad looking thing. I mean, it's interesting. I don't know if I really love it, but yeah, it's interesting. And then this like really weird looking mask. I don't know what to talk about that, but yeah, you get some emblems and some nameplates. So this is gonna be that animated nameplate. I think it's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, I think it's pretty cool. And then you get this like green jumpsuit kind of outfit right here. It kind of reminds me of like the mask. I think that's gonna be pretty cool. So if that's actually well, it's in the past, yeah, for sure. But that might be something I actually would want. Moving forward, you got this really cool parachute. Really cool. I like it a lot. That's going to be awesome. It's the only downside is when they put things in the past, it's going to be a very popular, very big, widely used parachute going forward. So, I mean, I don't know that I'm going to necessarily use it, but maybe. I mean, it is at level 19, so not everyone's going to do the pass up to level 19. But, it's there. So that's going to be a cool parachute to have. I also like that it is widely available. So it's a double-edged sword. I like, rarer items to use, and then I also like it to be widely available if it's a cool item. Moving forward, we're going to skip all this other stuff here. We've got this cool-looking Dacia skin. This is something I really like. I'm glad they added that. It's awesome looking. Then we got a little freaking... like a little dance kind of thing in the lobby. Interesting. I kind of like that. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty cool. Moving forward, another nameplate. This one's pretty sick. I like this one. This is something I would definitely want at 26. Then we got this like money outfit. I do think it's pretty cool. I'm not sure that I like it for where it's at in the past. Like, I'm not sure. I'm not like, dying to level this pass up, to be honest with you, for these things. But yeah, so it's here. I mean, if you like it, then bam, there you go. The gloves are cool, I guess. They're just solid black, and the shoes are like old school shoes, so they're pretty cool as well. Then we've got one of the ones that I actually do like and want. It kind of reminds me of like a Purge thing. I saw it on one of C-Dome's videos as well. He said the same thing, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, credits out to him because I did actually write down some notes from his video that he explained. I always like to watch other people explain the update first, as well as my own opinion. Not necessarily always first, but again, I watch their videos on the side and I kind of compare and contrast because a lot of the times, in the beginning at least, like C-Dome, he'll release a video really early because he gets these tips and things, and you never really know what's actually going to be in the pass or in the game until the update actually gets dropped or the patch notes get released. But I like to compare and contrast between those. But let's go ahead and look at this M24 here, Marauder M24. Pretty cool looking. I don't think it's better than my skin currently, so I wouldn't be changing mine out for it, but it's pretty cool. Not too bad. But moving forward, we got another outfit here. This is another Purge mask looking outfit. If I had a female character, this would look cooler. I'm gonna be honest with you, but it is pretty cool. Then we've got a security US, so not too bad looking. It's all right. It's better than the default one, but nothing to write home about, right? Then we've got this other outfit coming up here for a woman, I suppose. It's like a like a girl detective or FBI agent or something like that. I don't know. It's not really something I'm like, I really want to get to level 50 to have this, but it's there. Then you've got an emblem. It looks cool. It's all right. Moving forward, level 70, you get a cooler emblem. And, 55 to 60, and you get some contraband coupons in an archivist chest. So that's going to be that for the pass here. But now I'm going to go ahead and go over to these patch notes, and I'm going to talk through a couple of them. I'm just going to leave the lobby up for a moment, and then let's see, I'll bring it over. All right. Should be switching over any second now. Okay, there we go. Whoops. All right. So we're going to talk about these patch notes. Where did it go? What the heck happened? Okay. Where'd you go? Where's the patch notes? All right, here they are. All right, we're going to talk through a couple of these things. I'm going to go ahead and summarize some of it. But the update's going to be rolling out on April 11th, it seems, on PC, and then April 19th on console. So Tuesday, this next Tuesday coming up. So the first things that they're talking about here are essentially that they have, shortened down the phase 1 through phase 3. So the game will move faster, especially in the beginning phases, which is something that we all, I think, have been kind of wanting, because it's very lull in the beginning, right? In the first 3 phases, you're looting, you're not really moving. If you do a hot drop like me and the boys tend to do, you end up getting a lot more action. But if you drop further away, these first 3 phases can be pretty boring. So they've went ahead and shortened that down. Additionally, they said that they are adding in more AR and DMR and sniper rifle weapons and helmets, vests, backpacks, and scopes to spawn more often. Okay. They also added gliders over to Tego and Vikendi and Destin. I like that a lot, because it's a glider game is always fun, and yeah, so it's a great time. And Max, considering making an appearance in the video. I don't know, he's over there, but anyway. Yeah, so the vehicle rate to spawn they're increasing vehicle rate spawns. That's cool. I guess they're making 4-wheel vehicles appear more frequently as opposed to like motorcycles, which is something we've all been wanting as well, because motorcycles are kind of like a death trap in a way, but it's also fun too. So yeah, so I guess they're gonna adjust the plane route and final circle locations to adjust to match ranks. Unfortunately in NA we don't really play too much ranked, but yeah. So anyway, they've also went ahead and added maps into ranked. I'm going to kind of skip over that again because we're over here in the NA region, and unless you're using a VPN over to the Asian areas or Europe or something like that, you're not really playing that. So we'll skip past that a little bit. But what they really are doing is they added Destin into ranked. They added in, the weather's going to be sunny. The red zone and I guess security keys and tactical gear are not available on Destin in ranked. They're adding in vehicle spawns. The O12 and MP9 are available. And let's see, what's the other one? There's something else in here. Yeah, so that was pretty much that for the rank thing. They're also explaining like the emblems you get for being in a certain tier in ranked. And then they're talking about how you get a parachute for the season. They've added blue zone grenades to Tego and Destin, folded shields to all maps, emergency pickups to Rango, Miramar, and Tego, and then motor gliders to Tego and Destin for ranked. So now another thing they're doing here is they've added an animation when you completely take off someone's helmet. So it basically says satisfaction when you land a headshot. We added a visual effect to cause the helmet to be actually knocked off on impact. If a weapon is used to land a headshot and the helmet's durability reaches 0, the helmet will be knocked off. That's pretty cool. That's something we all would like to see. So good times. They've added emergency parachutes and ascenders, essentially. Well, it's really called a utility parachute now, to every map. So now you always have a parachute whenever you jump off something. I think that's an interesting change. I think the real change here is essentially people that would use an emergency pickup to land on top of like the bridge or something like that you can't get on top of normally, and then they would shoot down onto people, right? And you would find that spot is an OP and nice spot. But if the blue zone starts coming in, there's just no way for you to get down. If you don't have any teammates alive to res you, then you're just going to die up there. And that was kind of a downside of that, tactic and strategy. Or you might find yourself on top of a mountain, which we had a game not too long ago where we found ourselves on top of a mountain. And I had to jump off and pretty much die because it was just like if I didn't jump off, the blue zone was going to kill me. So that's a cool change. I think a lot of people will enjoy that. Another thing that they say now that they're adding is that essentially if you get DC during the plane, you will automatically follow the number next in line in front of you. So if you're number 1, you'll follow 4, or I'm sorry, you'll follow 2. If you're number 4, you'll follow 1, automatically. So that's a nice change. I think we really like to see that. There is a lot of crashes in this game still, so that's a cool change so that you can actually end up with your team. That doesn't cover if you're AFK though, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, sorry, the background was kind of acting a little bit weird. But anyway, continuing on. All right, so now they're talking about the map probability. So I guess they're essentially making it to where each have the probability of 20. So Okay, interesting. All right, I'm fine with that. I like that. They're adding back in Vikendi. That's a major one as well, and Sandhawk and Kraken are going to be making a return. They're additionally doing this on a weekly basis. So I suppose I don't know why they've added 5 weeks in here. Not right, quite sure about that because what that kind of gets a little bit confusing. There's only 4 weeks in a month. I'm not quite sure. I guess because we're starting late, maybe. I don't know. But essentially, you're going to be rotating the map pool every single week. So for the first week, we'll have Erangel, Tego, Destin, Sandhawk, and Paramo. Then we're going to add in Vikendi, Sandhawk, Karakin, and it seems like Erangel is going to stick around for most of them. And then the other couple maps are going to rotate around. So if you want to check that out, just go ahead and pause the video right here, and you will see that. Moving forward, they're going to remove the 6th anniversary decorations from all the maps, basically. The Intense Battle Royale Labs mode is going to essentially get moved down, and they're going to be moving up. I'm sorry, the Intense Battle Royale is coming back, but they're going to be moving around kind of like the way everything is ranked, is what I was told. So there'll be like Intense Battle Royale, and then the other map, and the other mode, and then that new mode with the chicken is going to go below that as well. So esports mode. So they've added Tego and Destin in esports mode. That's a cool change. Watching PUBG esports is kind of iffy for me. I like it. It's a high level of play, but it's an interesting thing. I like it. I like them adding more of a flavor to it. So that's cool. We've already covered the lobby. We've already covered the Survivor Pass. We'll talk about some of the performance real quick. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, we'll skip past that. These are just bug fixes. If you actually need to see some of these things, you can go ahead and pause the video and check it out. But they're pretty much just nice to have comfort features they're fixing. So there was an issue where the pan is actually bigger on a mountain bike or a dirt bike. I didn't know that, but okay. Yeah, and then there's like a couple other things in here, but that's pretty much it for the fixes here. They start talking about how in the hideout it's actually flipped backwards, the white tiger pan. Interesting. I didn't really realize that, but I'll have to take a look and see. So yeah, but that's pretty much it on the patch notes. I almost call it PUBG notes, but whatever, PUBG patch notes. That's pretty much it. As we talked about, let's go back over to the server. The test server. And so I think these are going to be welcome changes. If I missed some things, I'm sorry. There is some things that are not in the patch notes and are not inside the game yet that I can't really show you. Those things are going to be like there's a, let's see, where is the screenshot I have of it? It's like an old school vehicle that is apparently going to be usable on trucks. I think the UAZ and one other vehicle. It's going to be pretty cool, but unfortunately I don't have any of those on confirmed yet. They're not in the patch notes, so I don't want to bring it up in the video, but I did want to mention it slightly. I just didn't want it to be something you guys are upset about if it doesn't come. But that was one of the things in there. And there's actually the Car 98 skin, which I don't think it showed in here. Let's see, where is the Car 98? I don't think it showed it in here. No, it didn't. But there's a Car 98 skin coming essentially in a crate, as well as like one other skin coming out is in there too. So it seems like it's going to be an interesting update. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry if I missed some things. But again, always just make sure you're checking out everybody's videos, and you'll find out more and more things. But I like to cover, Rocket solid things that are definitely coming. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.